Hi, my name is Nadia, and I'm doing this right now to avoid writing my paper. Just about a day after we heard rumors, Sigma just announced a new member of the art family. The 14 to 24mm f2.8 for full-frame Canon, Nikon, and Sigma mounts. It looks smaller, but weighs just as much as the Tamron 15 to 30 f2.8, and unlike the Tamron, this has no optical stabilization. Shaky. Still, a 14mm zoom is quite unusual, making this lens very interesting. Also interesting is the changeable-ish lens hood from the standard pedal-shaped one to a circular one, apparently useful for VR. I appreciate Sigma's boldness at trying things that are a bit unconventional, and we'll be watching this lens. Not through it, we'll just be watching it. Speaking of rumors being confirmed, the Olympus EPL9 was announced. This 16-megapixel small micro four thirds camera comes in at 549 euros for the body, or $699 euros, with the 14 to 42mm kit lens. It has internal sensor stabilization up to 3.5 stops, can shoot 4K at 30p, has a tiny screen, and a new mode that tries to simplify creative types of photos like HDR and light paintings. It says tilty. I read it as tiny. This makes it seem like it's aimed at the general public more than just enthusiasts. Samsung is making it easier for all smartphones to have dual rear cameras. ISOCELL Dual is a complete solution for any OEM manufacturer that's looking to add this new tech. It does not specify how exactly this will make it feasible for budget phones to adopt this, other than saving manufacturers R&D time and cost. ISOCELL focuses on two functionalities, fake bokeh and low light shooting. That is averaging both sensors to reduce noise. You know, the light L16 might have not failed because it was stupid, maybe it was just way ahead of its time. This one is interesting, a bit of a PSA really. So photographer Jennifer Cordy listed her Nikon D810 for sale in a Facebook group. She then sells this camera to a Daniel Rodriguez, who pays her through the popular money exchange app Venmo. Daniel leaves with the camera, and not long after, Venmo's transaction fails and her account is frozen. Venmo then informed Jennifer that she was a victim of a scam, and that actually Venmo prohibits merchant transactions because they do not offer any sort of buyer-seller protection. The story actually has a not so terrible ending. With the help of Facebook groups again, after warning others, Eli Wall encounters the same person trying to scam her. Long story short, Jennifer manages to catch this Daniel guy selling her camera at a local B&H store. He was not arrested, however, because the crime happened in New Jersey and B&H is in New York. So now he has a court date, and if you've been a victim of Daniel, you should contact Jennifer to help build a case. Speaking of crimes, DJI will be implementing no-fly zones near Olympic venues in South Korea. These are temporary while the events are taking place, and if you are thinking, but why? Is this really necessary? Well, also this week we saw footage of a drone flying dangerously close to a commercial flight in Las Vegas. It's suspected to be a custom drone, that being how it got around restrictions. But still, if you're a drone owner out there, don't be dumb, please. Finally, a new site, Rotten Apples, that's not Rotten Tomatoes, it's Rotten Apples, is a database of movies and TV shows that will let you know if any of the cast members have been involved or accused of sexual misconduct. With so many allegations, this is a helpful tool if you'd like to withhold support to any content who features these rotten people. Now for the news nuggets. Nuggets of news. I don't know what that was. The US Navy is getting rid of combat camera units due to budget, it says. This is the last real photo of the real Tesla Roadster that was sent into space. I wonder what camera settings they used. PHFtools has a new single 15 or 19mm rod clamp support for some reds, useful with gimbals, I hear. Schneider has released a streak rainbow filter. It can create similar flares to an anamorphic lens. It's a pretty unique look, actually. Ignite DIGI has a new cage that adds offset to the tilt axis for the FreeFly Movi Pro to fit larger cameras.
I imagined it was DIGI.
Oh, DIGI?
Like digital.
The Oh, Ignite Digi? I mean, that still sounds like a Pokemon. Filmconvert now has profiles for the GH5S. Lockcircle has a new Mattebox and HDMI Lockport for the A7R III and A9. Arri has new camera accessories for the Sony Venice. Will Sony make some for the new Alexa? What? Nano VBR98 is a battery for the EVO 1 with a Dtap port. Yeah, Dtap it. That port. Just tap that port. We have alleged leaks for the upcoming Fuji XH1. Pentax has officially discontinued their full-frame K1. Dang. Hopefully this means the Mark II is on the way though. Leaked images of the new Zeiss Loxia 25mm f2.4 have been leaked. They're leaking. There's new firmware on the way for the Canon 5D Mark IV, mostly updated lens support. Just bras for your lenses. And finally, this wildlife motion detecting camera was made with a Raspberry Pi. Pi. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you liked it. Leave your comments down below. And as always, links to everything we talked about today will be in the description. Yeah. Make sure to use that tag, because no one else has. I've used it. Shoutouts to me. See you Tuesday. Bye. I hit myself in the chin. Okay, bye.